What the fuck? I can do this shit. Watch this.
Yo, 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 yo. You already know what the fuck is going on. It's your motherfucking favorite host, G Honcho, representing Talk of the Town. This episode is sponsored and powered by Lonnie's Land and Undeniable Sound. But we got some special guests in the motherfucking building. We're gonna do something different today, y'all. We gonna go on a healing journey. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna be here, but this is mainly gonna be their show because we're gonna do something different every month. You feel me? We're gonna do like a little healing segment. So introduce yourselves.
Hi. First and foremost, I want to give much gratitude to you for having us on today. My name is Draca Abundance. I'm here with my good sis,
Empress 9.
And we just came to spread some love, healing, some light, some great vibes, you know what I'm saying? More life. And yeah, let's get it started.
Let's get it started. You feel me? So give me a little background on exactly like what y'all do, what y'all specialize in.
So I have a business, of course, but we also have collab to create a community. My business is more revolved around, general healing. There's coaching sessions in which you can go to. I also do crystals, wire wrapping. I also create products that are good for holistic care. And together we have collabed on a community group to help, the ladies of the city. Not only this city, we've actually had some ladies tap in from out of state as well with us. Down goes one. And yeah, we do healing sessions every week with them. We've had a retreat, So we just here to spread the love and vibes.
So, my business is very much so, it's a wide spectrum. I'm a gemstone aromatherapy alchemist, which means I incorporate plant medicine, nature with crystals, and intention to create a scent that charges your life, adds value to your life. It's literally curated for you, down to your astrological sign. And I use different herbs. I make clearing sprays. I also am pretty much like an ancestral venerator. So I teach people how to build their altars, how to communicate with their ancestors. I too, as well, do healing sessions. I do like programs for a month where you go through introspective healing, and I teach you about how to do your shadow work, how to acknowledge your emotions, emotional intelligence. I'm also an oracle, part-time psychic. Like it's whatever spirit wants me to do in the moment, honestly. Also, I'm also a plant-based chef. So me and my partner have a alkaline vegan business called Earth Life, in which we cater. We do home cooking, like anything when it comes to healthy eating, indigenous eating. So that's what I do. And then we came together.
Not to cut you off, but y'all gotta tap in for that because my sis can throw down.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out like what's the like what it's like what does it taste like? Hold on, like I'm a fat nigga. Niggas gotta tell me like.
It changed my life. I had her cooking one time. It changed my life. I need some more.
Oh no.
See, that's my purpose because like I'm inspired by my grandmother, right? So my grandmother, she used to heal through her food. So if she gave you a plate, if something was wrong, she gonna sit you down, give you a plate of food, and for some reason, by the time you're finished eating, you feel a lot better. Not just is the intention in the food, meaning like the love that she put into it, but it's about the ingredients. So when you're cooking with oregano, you're cooking with thyme, you're cooking with all these things that actually have medicinal properties, we don't realize how much importance it holds. So when I cook, that's the whole purpose. It's to bring healing to you, not just to make your taste buds feel good, but to bring healing to your cells. So I cook with a lot of intention, and yeah, so it's gonna taste good, but it's gonna feel good too. That's the purpose. You're not supposed to be full and then be tired and be drowsy and, like have a shift in your energy, because a lot of people don't recognize with our food how it affects our mood. So that's what Earth Life is about.
What was it? As above, so below. The gut is the first mind. First mind right there.
Like that. That's dope. No, that's really dope. So like what made y'all want to like, because you know how people always have, people have a dream. People always have their dream. But sometimes when they don't get motivated or sometimes when they don't get the support they want, they give up on that dream. So what made y'all be like, nah, fuck that. I have a set goal. My mind's set on, you know what I mean? What made y'all just want to keep going?
Honestly speaking, it's divine purpose. It's something that I couldn't even get away from if I truly tried. So, I give it my all, and regardless of the outcome, I know that somebody somewhere is receiving the healing in which I'm putting out into the world. And a lot of times it is directly, but it can also be indirectly, through posts or through random meetings and stuff like that. You never know how you can not only inspire but really just touch someone and truly like heal them with just a simple conversation. So really all the extra stuff that we do, it's beautiful. I want to say it's a part of it, but really us being us is what it is, and you can't get away from being you. You know.
Yeah, that's actually it. And for me, it's like my whole life I was pretty much guiding people. I didn't recognize how much input people actually would ask me for. And, I don't necessarily like to give suggestions. I mean, I don't like to give advice because I feel like advice, people be like, oh, well, you gave me this advice and I took this and it didn't work. But what I do and what I've been doing my whole life is suggestions. And people find results in the suggestions that I give because they feel the freedom to incorporate their like intuition along with like something that I told them that they resonated with. So for me, it's just recognizing how I add value to everybody's life and then realizing that if this is what I do and I love to do it and it makes me happy, then that's a passion. And also too, I just follow instruction. And I've been learning that through spirit, I've been very connected with divine lessons and divine guidance. So when spirit tells me to move my feet in a certain way, tell this person this, give this person a stone, call this person, do whatever, I do it. And it just turned into being that's my career. And then also, furthermore, like people started telling me who I am, even when I was trying to run away from it. So it's like when I was thinking about going to get a job or doing that, they're like, well, you're my this, you're my guide. Like, what do you need? Da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So it's almost like spirit tells me, people tell me, I tell me, and I have no other choice but to follow that. So
You about to jump?
No, I was just gonna. No, I was really gonna just finish off with. That's why what we do is so vast. Like when people are sitting there and they're like, "Oh, like what is your lane?" It's like everything. Like she just said, whatever I'm supposed to be and whatever I'm supposed to be doing, that's what I'm doing. So, but yeah.
No, that's definitely dope, dog. No, that's definitely dope. I feel like the city as a whole right now, they need to like definitely tap in with y'all or tap in with that side because
Absolutely.
not everybody understands, not everybody even willing to even open up their minds to that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that's another reason why I want to, do this segment once. It's gonna happen every month, y'all. So you're gonna be seeing them a lot.
Already.
Want to do this segment because I feel like the city definitely needs to hear it. So
Yes, and that's what
definitely.
we're here for. Like we really, truly want to just, like you said, not only you open their eyes and their minds, but this is really all about being a community and assisting each other. Getting back to the roots, getting back to how it's supposed to be. And at the end of the day, we start, one by one, day by day. But hopefully, like you said, we're gonna be here every month, little by little. We want y'all to bring us your questions, tap in with them, ask questions, all kinds of stuff, so that y'all can really get down to what it is that you need to know, what it is that you want to know. Because this is all about you at the end of the day when it comes down to healing.
So shit, I got a question. How
Mhm.
do you feel like you can start the healing process?
For everybody, I want to say it's different for
That was a good
everyone.
question. That was a good question.
Yeah, that's
She
a
said, she
really
said,
great
you
question.
sparked this blunt.
It is.
Shit.
It is.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
good.
I'm only asking because no funny shit. I know there's mad things I haven't healed from, like mad things that I even bring in my relationship to this day that I want to heal from that I know, my significant other don't need to deal with. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? But it's hard. So how do you start the
Yeah.
healing
Like
process?
truly for everyone, what drives them to start the process, I want to say might be different. But once you get to the point of really wanting to get to the truth of who you are and what it is that makes you you, ask yourself those questions. Like somebody, did she rubbed me the wrong way, and I'm like, why am I bothered by that? What's going on with me? Like, what in my lifetime has happened where I might feel like? So it's really all about introspection. It's about you're gonna talk to yourself a lot. You're gonna talk to your guides a lot. Really trying to get to the root of things. And just understanding that the law of detachment as well, because you got to be really willing to let a lot of things go that you might, find comfort in, and that might be uncomfortable, but that's a part of the process. So, what do you want to add, sis?
So, and I like that word uncomfortable. It's actually a word that I am being more close with, if that makes any sense, because I think the start to a healing process, while everybody's is very different, I think that the feeling that people get is the fact that they're no longer comfortable with being uncomfortable. So now you decide to have a shift in mentality. It starts with you, right? It starts with you making the decision to be like exactly what you just said. I don't want these things that hurt me in the past to come and hurt people in the future. So you took that accountability. Now, the next step is, how do I shift my mentality in every situation that happens, that I have to actually act, that I have to make a decision? In that moment, how do I decide, okay, I remember I don't want to be like how I was before. So let me take my time. And something that I always decided when I was shifting my mindset is to take my time. I don't have to rush. So when somebody pisses me off, even though you want to just instantly respond, how about not saying nothing and thinking first? Like, we don't truly appreciate and recognize how much control we have of everything. Somebody say something to you or does something to you, you don't have to do nothing. While you could do everything, you don't have to do nothing.
Yo, no funny shit. I be needing to hear that. Them two be telling me that shit.
I'm telling you.
Oh, I would say the last month, or how many events we done did, and I done lost character. Like, trust me, yo,
Yeah. And it's true.
Patient and kind to yourself within the process too. Like, don't feel like also be patient and kind to yourself within the process as well. Like, there's gonna be times where you're not gonna. I'll be calling my good sis, and I'll be like, sis, I'm not being my highest self right now. I'm not being loving light right now. This got to come out. I got to get this off my chest, because feeling is a lot of the process. You need to feel yourself, understand, understand to understand exactly what it is bringing you to that point each and every time. But yeah, I just want to.
Absolutely. And then it's also like, for me, when I started my healing process, I started to, like she said, feel things. And it's like, okay, right now I am upset. Why am I upset? Where did this feeling come from? It's just about acknowledging every perspective of every situation rather than seeing things as on the surface, right? Because every situation, when you're in a room, think about this room that we're in right now. Everybody in this room is viewing this situation in a different perspective. But in reality, we're all in the same room at the same time. But I can't take away from you what you received from this experience, even though I might have been giving something that you didn't receive, because at the end of the day, we all have a choice. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that is the same thing in every situation. Recognize that maybe what you was giving is not what was being received, but why? It's not always their fault. And believe it or not, a lot of the things that we see in people that we don't like are things that we don't like in ourselves. Period. So if you want to see more beauty in people, recognize that beauty within yourself. And I think that's all about, again, it's the perspective. Like I tell people all the time, I have one of my favorite tattoos, and it's one word, and it's the word perspective, upside down and backwards. So that time when I made the decision to get that tattoo, that was a promise to myself that I'm going to look at every different situation in the full spectrum. I'm not going to no longer look at it as me all the time. I got to take my shoes off and let somebody else wear them, and vice versa. So that's what I think.
That shit was deep as fuck. Shit, I'm over here smoking, just taking all this shit in. Like, damn. Like, I gotta learn this shit next time. I about to say start an argument. Look at me. Look. My bad ass. This shit crazy. But nah, no funny shit. I feel like most people don't really know how to like. I'm not even gonna say most people. I'm gonna speak for myself. Like when. Well, all right. So when.
And I like that.
I was just gonna say that is firm right there. That's firm.
You just started.
Like, all right. So I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm healing.
You
I'm
could have
healing.
projected that,
You know
but
what I mean?
you held that.
But nah, like most, myself, when it's like, say me and my significant other get into an argument, I'm already upset. I'm not thinking like, yeah, maybe I should think first and then talk. I'm not thinking at that time. I wear my emotions on my fucking sleeve. So it's like I just be like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna just say everything that comes to mind, everything. Whether you hear me, whether you don't hear me, it doesn't fucking matter. It like I don't know. Like I don't know. It's hard to try to like channel emotions in at like in the moment. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just I don't know. Like how would you start? How would you?
What's your sign again?
I'm a Virgo, big Virgo.
Okay. I want to say getting to know yourself. Yeah, getting to know yourself down to your astrological placements.
Wait, whoa, what was that?
No, it's nothing bad. It's nothing bad. It's just literally, sorry, not even to cut you off, sis. Like, again, you have to think about everything from the whole perspective, right? So, and again, there's so many levels to every single thing. So when we talk about the astrological placements, not only do you have so many different layers of placements within yourself, everybody in your space has a different amount of placements. So I too, I'm a fire sign by nature. I'm a Leo, right? So I'm here to blaze this shit the fuck up. Let's be honest. And I don't give a fuck about it. If we really gonna be raw.
Got the Leo in the house.
You know, because it's a fact. It's a fact. And I had to really, and I'm still doing it. By all means, I am not perfect. My lovely Taurus husband works with me, and he is just as much of a healer to
I
me.
have a lovely Taurus
I'm
wife.
telling you, we need him because he is the earth to my moon, my sun. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like I am a very passionate person as well. But it goes back to what I was saying before. When something happens, slow it down. Just take your time. In that moment, if you make the conscious decision, just like you just did, instead of saying y'all to say myself, right? In that moment, when you get upset, making the conscious decision to be like, I'm going to not say nothing. I'm going to slow this time down because if you think about it, even when you're upset, you start talking mad fast. You start like your voice is all cracky. I don't know, all kind of shit start going on because you just
start stuttering.
Yeah, it's just all crazy. Yeah, you're trying to find it. So at the same time, like when you want to slow down, the best thing to do is just like we smoke, take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. There's so many things that happen to me and it happened for me. Let me not say happen to me, but they happen for me as a lesson because I get overstimulated quick, which means like if there's too much going on, like I'm liable to snap if you ask me a question and you're just asking me something very simple. But I have to make the decision to when I'm feeling overstimulated, breathe. Like literally, it sounds corny, it's cliche, but while you're breathing, you're not talking.
And I can tell you the science is actually happening. The science is actually happening when you breathing in is you have something back here called the medulla oblongata, right? And then that, it's like flipping. It's flipping. When you're not breathing, it's flipping. The breath is allowing that to literally calm itself, the nerves within that region of your brain. So it's actually really something happening for the people that, like you said, they might find it corny. Look at the scientific aspect of it. It's like, But yeah, that's that. But like she was saying, like, and what I was saying about the astrological signs is because while you're taking that moment to breathe, because even I still be doing it, I'm like, all right, this is my Aquariusin. Let me just take a minute, and you kind of dive in and introspect on. It's not that signs mean everything. Signs are not all about, who you are, but they do add a lot of energy to who you are. So when you're really taking a look, like we could be having an intellectual conversation and I might be like a little hit off by something that's said, but then I'm like thinking like, all right, Aquarius, relax. Because you don't know it all. That's a trait that the Aquarius is have. We sometimes say we know you don't know it all. So take this moment because this is happening for you. Switching that perspective from lack to abundant. Everything's happening for me. What am I going to gain from this experience right now? You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
Yeah, just breathe.
Okay.
That's all you got to do about it on this good Sunday, okay? That's right.
Yeah, we get. See, this is what this segment's about. It's about giving advice for healing. Y'all, trust me. I'm feeling a little healed right now. You feel me? It's a little bit. It's a little bit. It takes time. It don't happen overnight. You feel me?
It don't happen overnight, and it's also not linear. You're never gonna be healing and going in a straight line. You're gonna be going up and down, around and around. So, take it day by day.
No, that's definitely dope. So it's crazy. We actually stumbled upon the post on Facebook that you commented on that I didn't really. I seen it comment, but I want to save it for the show. So the post read, I think it was something like men needs to open up more. Men need to need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And my my caption was, nah, like, hell no. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I speak for the, I don't know. I can speak for the niggas in the room. We don't like talking about our feelings. You feel what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You don't talk at all, nigga. Shut up. Like, you don't talk. Like, you like speaking about your feelings, bro? I mean, oh, well, I can't ask you. You like speaking about your feelings, bro? Like, I'm feeling, like, it's not like, let me reword it.
You didn't always like to speak about your emotions.
You you feel what I'm saying? Like, we can speak about it, but I feel like it's hard.
It
like,
is.
I feel like we don't know how to say things. We don't know how to word things the right way. We feel like we're not listened to. We feel like we have to repeat ourselves.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it's kind of the same thing in a sense for the ladies. I mean,
It
correct me
is.
if I'm wrong.
It is.
But
Absolutely.
I don't know.
Sometimes.
Like, how do you? Let's touch on that. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you
Okay.
feel like men should be able to just be open with whoever, like, just not whoever, but with their significant other, with their family, with their peers, whatever?
Absolutely. So, and I'm so grateful that you asked me this because this is something that's
I'm loving my
close.
questions on point today.
I'm telling you, it's really close to my heart because for many different reasons. And let me just say, absolutely, men deserve to be heard. You need to be heard. Without you, we wouldn't have the protection, the logic, there's a lot of purpose in what men are here for. Absolutely, just as much as there's purpose in what women are here for, right? And I think it's very sad that at this point, men feel that they're not welcome in healing spaces. But to be honest with you, the door is open. The door is wide open. It's just about making the decision again, because we all have choices to make, right? So making the decision to be like, I need help. Not even that you need help in a sense like something's wrong with me, but I want to be in a space where I can feel supported and safe and have people elevate me when I pour out. When I pour out and I'm feeling empty, who's going to be there to fill me back up, right? And healing spaces, making the choice to put yourself in part of that, even if it's just in your wife, in the safety of your home, right? You can create a healing space by just sitting down with a candle, incense, you and your woman, and you just talk. And the thing is, you have to ask permission and also give yourself permission to speak freely. And you ask the person that you're speaking to if you have the permission to speak freely. It's all about consent for me. It's like so deep because it's just like you as a man, y'all have to be willing to let your heart space open. Once you unlock that heart space, and I feel like that's what happened with me and my partner. His heart was always open, but there was something that happened between me and him where we were able to communicate, and it was like, you're safe with me, and I'm safe with you, and I don't feel like uncomfortable being vulnerable because you're not going to interrupt me. You're not going to judge me. You're going to tell me thank you for saying what I said. You feel what I'm saying? And it's about understanding and having that discernment within yourself to be like, is this person a person that I can be safe with right now? But there is tribes. There are people, the Divine Goddess Collective, where although it says the Divine Goddess Collective, we're open, especially for our healing circles in the weekdays, where we would definitely love men to come in and be vulnerable, speak up. And it's not about, there's nothing wrong with crying. Actually, crying is what helps you elevate. Crying is what releases and allows spirit to know that you are like letting it go and letting them handle it. It's all a cleanse. So all of that, like we need to
Right now.
let's normalize men being okay with being like, I'm not comfortable right now. I don't feel right in this moment. Something is off. Whatever it is you feel in that moment that you want to say it, but make sure you say it with love. Always speak with love. So that's my position. But for me, when it comes to healing, if I have only 2 men clients, but when it comes to opening up the door, and if you need somebody to talk to, I overstand and understand. I will happily open my door, not my house door, but my healing door. The healing door. My house door, but the healing door, so that we can get this support done, because I'm here for you regardless. So
And that was actually like the perfect opening to, because I told sis, I want to put a call out. I know there's got to be men out there in the community that's about to be watching this, that's about to tap in. And if you are one of those healers, they're male healers too. Not only women are healers, they're men healers as well. So if you find yourself being one of those men and you want to collab with us and create, because that's what we do. We create communities, we build up things and spaces, sacred safe spaces for people to be able to do this healing. So if you want to collab with us so that we can have these safe spaces in the city, let's do it. Like, we here for it. Oh, I'm gonna pass the mic. You got a mic. I'm on high off the contact shit. I didn't even hit the blunt yet.
My bad. Hey, listen, I had to smoke a blunt to listen to this. This shit's some deep shit. I told y'all we was gonna get deep. And this is only episode segment 1 for them, y'all. So this is gonna happen every month, like I told y'all. I feel like we're gonna bring them back every month. There's gonna be a point in time where I'm just gonna let them take over, and the show's just gonna be theirs. You feel what I'm saying? So it needs it needs to happen. So like, we definitely appreciate y'all. Like, the city appreciates y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not in the interview. I'm just saying we appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Nah, we receive it. We receive it.
Nah, definitely. So you say you do what you say you do during the week? I'm sorry. Healing circles. Talk more about that.
Yeah, so every Wednesdays, well, right now it's Wednesdays on their communication. You feel me? Mercury is the planet of communication. So you got me right now. I got to stay on my toes with my good sis. You feel me? Nah, it's good. It's good to tap in and really know why, because everything that we do is with intention. There's nothing that we do that lacks purpose. So, yep, every Wednesday, their communication, we get together on Zoom right now. We thinking about switching over platforms, so we'll keep y'all posted about that. But we just bring different topics up to the table. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted to say to you, too, when you were speaking. Like, bring us your questions for next time, next episode, because we definitely want to tap in on what y'all want to talk about. You know, we gauge throughout the week, see what people's going through, see what we're going through, because we also want to be a part of it. You know, we're not one of the type of healers that want to be like, oh, above you, trying to tell you what you got. We give you our experience for you to bounce off of and to reflect from. You feel me? And adding value to you through that, through our lessons, you know? And so, yeah, we get together. We talk about all sorts of stuff. We be in our pajamas, our muumuus, our bonnets, our scarves. You feel me? Real comfortable. Because we want you.
The bonnets.
Yeah, because we want you to be comfortable. We want you to be yourself. It don't got to be nobody's trying to impress nobody. You feel me? We just trying to heal and truly, you know, crack those doors open little by little with like-minded people that's here to do the same thing. So there's no judgment. Ain't nobody about to be leaving there with your information, talking about it, because we all there for the same purpose. You know, real safe space.
And I really love how with our healing circle, like, people always say, like, sometimes, well, most of the time when they get off the call, they feel wired. It's like it'd be like 12 o'clock at night. We start at 9:30, and it'd be like 12, 1 o'clock, and they're like, damn, I feel good. Like, I'm full. That's when you know that you just got like some real love, intention, and genuine support poured into you. And that's what we're here for. And I feel like the men should be definitely wanting to come to those spaces, because one, you don't have to have your face on if you don't want to. If you end up crying, because there is times where we get really deep, and I want to touch on something else after that. But there are times where we get really deep and people start, you know, handling things. And of course, because I channel certain ancestral knowledge, I might say some things, you know, it triggers and unlocks certain things in your mind. So like, those spaces, you can feel more than welcome to please come in, say your input, whatever it is that you're going through, whatever it is that's bothering you on your heart. It could be even inner child stuff that hurt you from your childhood that you really have questions about that could be affecting you. Like, there's a lot of things that need to be spoken about, and it's okay. It's really okay, and we're here to help. And I want to also acknowledge that I also assist with grief counseling. So I know that there's a lot of pain going on in the city. There's a lot of, you know, spirits transitioning and things happening and people dealing with loss of loved ones. So I just want to say that I'm here for you, and I support anything that you need in your healing process, because the ancestors are here to protect us. And although it's sad that we miss their physical presence, like, making sure that we honor them in the spirit and keeping like the safety and the unity and the connection, and making sure that if you see somebody fall, you go and help them. You don't pull out your phone. Like, making sure that if you see somebody walking down the street with a tear in their eye, you might like say something nice, you know, like, we need more love. Like, all this, like, I'm here for the music. Like, let's not get it twisted, but like we really need more love, y'all. It's not okay because there's generations that need to come in. There's things that's happening that we cannot control, and we're out here fighting battles and shit with each other when they like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to get that deep right now, but I'm just saying for real, they getting a little controversial, but yeah. And so yeah.
Nah, you was hitting it like for real, for real.
I was just gonna let y'all go. Like,
Nah,
go ahead, talk
and
your
even
shit.
if you
Go
want to
ahead.
tap in, like she said, and just drop what you need to drop, know that you leaving it in a safe space. Because sometimes you might not even want to hear nothing. You just want to get something off your chest. You're not in the mood right away to hear something. We understand. We understand because we've been there as well, and we just here for you in any which way that you, like she said, like you need us to be. But absolutely, in terms of, I'm gonna tap in on that. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like it came in on for a reason. Yeah. There's other things that we got to be worried about as a community than beefing with each other. You feel me? There's a lot of fraudulent shit going on in institutions surrounding us, and we got to pay more attention to that and really see how we can help each other out of, this little wire trap or whatever, matrix. I'm gonna just call it what it is, out of this matrix, because like she was saying, there's generations that's coming after us and they looking at us, and if we don't know what to do, what's gonna make them know what to do? You feel me? While we out here beefing with each other, we're not educating ourselves on what's really going on. Let's tap into that so that when our little ones is really looking at us and really wondering like, hey, yo, what's this? What's going on over here? We have real answers. We have real truth, not the same shit that was regurgitated and spit to us growing up that we now waking up and we're like, oh shit, the world ain't even what it really was said that it was. So I'm going to just tap in on that real quick. And we here for that knowledge too. So if you want to tap in on any kind of knowledge, we got you. You feel me? We here to have these conversations.
And I just want to add, like, just this little gem. It's not even a gem, but a little food for thought. Like, the more we fight each other is the more we fight in their battle. And I'm not going to talk about who they are, right? The thing that they don't want us to do is have these conversations and unify and talk good shit and actually lift each other up and actually break these cycles that they put onto us that we allowed ourselves to continue to perpetuate. So it's like, if we really want to say fuck the system, how about we love each other more? That's really what it's about. We're literally doing their job for us, and it's crazy. It's really crazy. So that's all I want to say.
Absolutely.
Well, sheesh.
You making my spirit hot.
You feeling what I'm saying? You got hood news in the he's like that. Preach. Nah, that's definitely dope. Damn, how long that been? Like 30, 35 minutes already? Good conversation. You don't even know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's really good ass conversation. You wouldn't even know.
Wow. I love it though.
You feel me? Nah, let them know where to find y'all. Definitely.
Definitely, you can find me on Facebook at Draca Abundance. Same handle for Instagram. You can find me also at TheSereeneye, Facebook at TheSereeneye _ on Instagram. That's my business. The Divine Goddess Collective on Instagram as well. And the Facebook group, The Divine Goddess Collective as well.
You can find me at Empress 9 with the number 9 INE on Instagram. You can find me at the number 9 Stonery on Instagram. At Earth Life is an EARF Life. LIFE is the food business. And I'm on Facebook as It's a Vibe. So that's where you can find me. And also the Divine Goddess Collective, because
I know it was a lot, y'all. It'll be all on the screen. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry. We got y'all.
Speaking of get high, one of them damn vendor pop-ups.
Yeah, my kids got to get through there.
I'm just saying, it's only right. I ain't never had vegan food before. You said vegan food, right?
Yeah.
I ain't never had it before, so my fat ass is going to try it.
Alkaline.
Okay,
he did his little research.
That's Uzi.
Like that.
Yeah, you already know. But I appreciate y'all for coming through.
We appreciate
you. Already
you.
know. Like I said, I told y'all this is segment 1. They'll be here at least once or twice a month. Definitely gonna get them on they're gonna be here. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely.
This is episode 1 of the healing process. And you already know who it is. Your motherfucking favorite host, G Honcho, representing
love,
Talk of
bliss,
the
and
Town.
abundance always.
Lemonade. Don't forget the lemonade. Period.
Please, little sweetness.
Yeah, don't forget the lemonade. Anyway, another episode and we out.